Stop
Um,
talking about this, Matthew. Oh god, this is great. Oh, so
um, okay, let's go into our first segment because somebody actually found Bigfoot.
yeah, yeah,
Anyway,
this is true. Yeah. So, yeah, if you guys are good to go, let's play this first topic here. Our Bigfoot is dead. Let's go. Here we go.
Really exists, but our next guest this morning claims this is it.
Rick Dyer is a hunter and he claims to have finally caught and have killed the mysterious creature. Rick joins us now exclusively from Las Vegas. Rick, we were just looking at a picture of Bigfoot's face. You claim that this is the real deal.
100%, and Australia was instrumental bringing this to you.
How? How was Australia instrumental?
Because my PR guy is from Australia, Andrew Placey from Wodonga, and Kim Little is a Yowie hunter and a team tracker member from Brisbane.
Now, you talk about you hunted the Bigfoot for quite a while. What techniques did you use and why were you so convinced that Bigfoot was out there?
I've been hunting for, wow, years now. And I knew Bigfoot was out there because of the experience I had in 2008. And, but my techniques got better over the years. And on September 6th of 2012, I shot and killed Bigfoot.
So I guess a lot of us are asking, why did you shoot Bigfoot? Why didn't you try to capture him? If he's such a rare, unique beast, why wouldn't you try and keep him in captivity?
That's not possible. This thing can rip a deer in half with his hands. There's no way that you can capture one without big financing. But I will come to Australia to capture a Yowie for you.
Okay, now Rick, in regards to Bigfoot, you said that you shot and killed him in 2012. What evidence do you have that it is Bigfoot?
I'm not giving you a piece of meat or a piece of hair. I have the whole body. I have the whole body. I have scientific evidence, DNA sequencing. I have everything that you could ever want to prove what I'm saying is 100% real, and it will be released at the first press conference on February 9th.
So when you talk about you've got DNA, you've got actual scientific evidence, does that mean you've had medical doctors look at the body, you've had scientists examine the DNA structure?
Yes, sir. It's been at a university in America for about a year and 3 or 4 months now. And now we're ready to come out. Everything is done. Everything is complete. An autopsy is done. A video of the autopsy is also complete.
Rick, I understand you're going to tour the world, especially the US and Australia, with the body of Bigfoot. Is that correct? Will we see this body?
That is correct. We will tour the U.S. for sure, Canada for sure, and Australia once we get sponsors. As soon as we get some sponsors for Australia, we will come to Australia.
Oh, well, this won't hurt, I'm sure. Yeah. Tell us exactly how you captured Bigfoot. That's what I'm fascinated by. Many people have tried for many, many years, but you managed to do something that no one else has done before.
Well, I am the best Bigfoot tracker in the world, and the way I captured Bigfoot is ribs, pork ribs from Walmart. I don't know if y'all have a Walmart there. Y'all have a Kmart, but not a Walmart. But pork ribs. I nailed them on a tree, and I put my special sauce. I cannot go into my special sauce now, and that's how I attracted Bigfoot to us. It sounds crazy, but I assure you it's not a con. It's not a fake. Bigfoot is real, and I have proved it.
Now, Rick, in regards to when you shot and killed Bigfoot, I understand it brought a tear to your eye. Take us through what you were going through when you thought, this is it, I've got Bigfoot.
Well, to tell you the truth, I was so scared. Even though I knew what I saw before I shot was a Bigfoot, I still looked for the zipper of a costume. I still pulled the hair. I guess I was in shock. And I'm still in a little shock.
Yeah, I'm in a little shock myself.
Rick, you mentioned earlier that you were involved in some type of investigation with Bigfoot in 2008. Now, in regards to that, there were claims that Bigfoot had been found in 2008. Now, that ended up being a hoax, and you were linked to this incident. Why should we believe you this time?
Absolutely. 2008 did end up as a hoax, but it did not start out as a hoax. At the end, people saw it, yes, it was a hoax, and I've taken responsibility for it, and now it's time to redeem myself. And from that moment on, I have been doing nothing but Bigfoot. I am the only full-time Bigfoot hunter in the world. I'm the real deal, not a fake TV frauds. I'm the real deal.
Why should we believe you this time if you've been involved in a hoax before?
Because I have evidence, I have proof, I have everything. February 9th, you will see who's the fraud, and Rick Dyer is definitely not the fraud. I am the best Bigfoot hunter everywhere.
Now, Rick Dyer,
included Australia.
Is it true that you believe this Bigfoot is not the only one out there? Do you believe that there is a species of Bigfoot and you've seen more?
And this is an exclusive for you. At that time that I shot and killed this Bigfoot, there was another Bigfoot there for sure that attacked the cameraman. The same Bigfoot I killed, that's not the one that attacked the cameraman.
Have you got this all filmed?
Yes, all this was filmed by the BBC with Morgan Matthews.
Fantastic. Well, we look forward to the footage. We look forward to the scientific DNA results, and we might try and get back to you after the press conference once everything is revealed.
No, Dyer is a work. For those of you that don't know, 2008, what he tried to pull off is he basically stuffed a rubber suit and froze it in a big giant block of ice so nobody could examine it and claim that was Bigfoot. But of course, that didn't start off as a hoax. Now, how in the hell you freeze a giant block of freaking ice with a gorilla suit inside of it, and that's not somehow supposed to be a hoax to begin with, is beyond me. But like he said, it's supposed to be November or February 9th, so we're just a couple of weeks away, where he's going to reveal this and all the scientific evidence and everything else that goes along with it. And to quote him, one of the stories that I did with researching this is that he says, "I have zero credibility right now," which is exactly right. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't buy into he in any way, shape, or form got Bigfoot out of San Antonio, Texas. Remember, that's where I basically grew up. I mean, I spent over 20 years in San Antonio. And, the foliage there is sparse, to say the least. It's scrub oaks. You might get an older oak that might get to be 20 or 30 feet tall, but for the most part, it's pretty dry, fairly well populated pretty much everywhere. So where a Bigfoot could live there, I have no flipping idea. What is cool about this topic is I actually have a Bigfoot story of my own. Not that I've seen one.
Oh, I was just going to say, wow.
Well,
let's hear it.
What happened I did a lot of mountain training in Colorado Springs on the private side. I worked out at the Air Force Academy, and then on the private, when I was doing the private, I would teach instruction in the mountains, and that was kind of my deal. Well, a guy came to me one day, came to the flight school, and said he was a biologist from University of Colorado. He had been up the weekend before behind Pikes Peak, it's pretty dense up there. I mean, all of the trees and everything else, it's legitimate forest up there. And he wanted to rent the airplane for the day and rent me as the pilot, and wanted to go search for what he said he saw that morning about a week before. So we spent 3 hours up there doing search patterns, and basically he asked, we planned it out, and I said search and rescue is probably the best pattern we're going to get. to where we stay about 1,000 feet above the ground, and we won't scare too many of the wildlife there. And then, you know, if we see anything, we can get a little lower and, you know, whatever. But I mean, we scared up elk, and we scared up a couple of, you know, little things that could have been bobcat or maybe a cougar. But, you know, I mean, I don't know what he was expecting to see. I mean, we know there were bear out there. I mean, you know, and it was the summer, so they weren't hibernating. But even the 3 hours of doing search grids on the backside of Pikes Peak, we didn't see one bear. So to me, that at least brings a little more credence to his story, because if we didn't see a bear, you know, if we would have seen every animal out there, I would have been like, okay, well, maybe this is, you know, maybe there isn't anything because we scared up every other animal on the planet, but we didn't see any bear, to which he said, if we're not seeing bear, we're probably not going to see Bigfoot. But yeah, he paid for the full time, paid my deal, and we went on a Bigfoot hunt from the air, which is kind of my story.
Dude.
Personally, I don't know if Bigfoot's there. Again, I'm open to it. I don't think this jackass, the best Bigfoot hunter in the world, actually shot him. Now, I may be eating crow a week from now, but I don't buy it. If he would have said it was Oregon, if he would have said it was, you know, Colorado even, maybe. But San Antonio, Texas, no. I'm sorry, total bullshit. I'm calling it right now. I'll hand it over. Matthew, go ahead.
First, they shoot Bigfoot, and then they arrest Dinesh D'Souza. I mean, they're probably coming after me next. I don't even know what to say right now. I mean, obviously he did catch Bigfoot, even though his last one was a hoax. I mean, why would he lie? I mean, not to get on the news or anything like that. I mean, it's too outrageous. He's obviously telling the truth, and I pray that all of the other Bigfoots can run and hide, and he doesn't find them with pork ribs. That's all I wanted to say.
No, that's what I was going to say too. And they're Walmart pork ribs, by the way, Matthew. Just want to make sure you know that, and a special sauce. So you know, I'm surprised I'm sure he made his own song like the McDonald's song. What's that McDonald's song? McFlay of fish, quarter pound
I
of
actually
French
have the
fries
recipe
with special
for
sauce.
the special sauce.
Oh, do you really? Cool.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
I can't tell you though.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to even see how you make it.
I can't tell you because they would definitely hurt me then. Anyway, go ahead. It's
Yeah, I mean, look, before I even really get onto this guy, is that, you know what pissed me off really, and when I was watching this video, is that how media outlets give people like this guy coverage, news coverage. You know, I think it's a waste of time to even bring this guy on camera, to even give him what he wants, and that's press. You know, I feel they should ignore these types of people, and he's been debunked many times, and it's a shame that they don't even do the research to see his claims, people on the internet debunking his claims, you know, saying this guy was never in the woods at this point, the guy that lives on this property, and I watched maybe about, what's this guy's name, Rick Dyer, I think I watched maybe 20 of his freaking videos on this, and it's all about freaking Bigfoot, and he has over 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's amazing. I'm like, most of the videos are thumb down, of course, but it's amazing how he goes back and forth on his claims. Like, then he'll say, his one claim was on November 19th that he claimed that Bigfoot, the body was confiscated. There was no more Bigfoot. It's never to be found again. He made that claim on November 19th, okay, 2013, last year. And he also stated a few days ago on January 22nd that the February 9th press conference, there is no press conference anymore. The next freaking day, okay, which was 2 days ago, the next freaking day, on the 23rd, he states he killed the second Bigfoot. He just came out with the video yesterday, or 2 days ago. He killed a second Bigfoot. They have a second Bigfoot now. So this guy is just, I think he's just so caught up in his lie that he just can't get the frig out. He wants the attention.
I didn't hear that. He killed a second one, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, go look on his YouTube, man. Oh yeah.
Crap.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, the plot thickens, brother. Trust me. And yeah, I just got done watching it right before we went live.